Welcome into Terrier Vision, our first volleyball player interview of the year, joined alongside senior libero Jessica Graham. Jessica, thanks for taking the time and joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And I'll just get right into it. You're approaching the school's career digs record, currently held by Reagan Stiles of 1,631 career digs. You enter Friday's match against Sanford with exactly 1,600 digs. It's really not a matter of if you're going to break it, it's a matter of when you're going to break it, and I know you know that. But just kind of talk about what it will mean for you to hold that record when you leave Wofford.
It'll be pretty cool to put my stamp on Wofford, and it's something that me and Reagan kind of talked about before she left, and then my parents love to talk about it, and it's something that my freshman year my dad actually challenged me to do. I didn't really think about it that much, and then he was like, hey, like that's something that you could do, and so I was like, all right. And then sophomore year I got a lot of digs, and then it's like just gone on from there. But I just want to win some games, so no matter how many digs I get or whatever, just if we can get some wins in the win column, that'd be great. Like you said, the record will come. There's plenty more games. And if I didn't get more than 31 digs, as however many I have left, I wouldn't still have my job. So as long as I just play volleyball, then, I don't know, all I care about is just getting some more wins.
And you mentioned it briefly just now. You played with the current record holder, Reagan Stiles. You were a freshman when she was a senior. You played alongside her 1 year. I know your freshman year, a year that, you know, maybe you had 100 or 150 digs because she was playing libero most of the time. But, you know, what does it mean that it's her record? Because I know in that 1 year you two became pretty close.
I think it's pretty cool because I did get to play with her. So it's someone that like I got to see how she kind of did things as a libero here, and then kind of learn from her, but then also like see what like I could possibly do differently as in that position, and so I don't know, it's just cool because we did get to like talk about it.
And have you talked about it with her at all recently?
I haven't recently.
And let's talk about your senior year so far. First of all, can you believe that you're a senior already?
No, I definitely can't.
And secondly, we'll get into the season. Since you're the first person we've talked to so far, the team enters Friday's game 7-10, some highs and lows throughout the year. The Jacksonville State Invitational, definitely a high. The Terriers went 4-0 in that tournament. I believe 12-1 in sets played. You lost the first set to UL Monroe and then rolled off 12 straight sets. You know, what was that like for you, your senior year, getting a tournament championship, named to the all-tournament team? What was that like for you to do something like that in your senior year?
It was really cool. It was a big weekend for us because we were playing clean volleyball. We were being a lot more disciplined. That's something that Lindsay harps on. And so it was nice to like see what we can do, and now we're just working to find that again and hopefully translate that over and get some more wins like we did that weekend.
And going into Friday's matchup against Sanford, a team that the Terriers have never beaten. Sanford joined the league in 2008. What would it mean for you, for Wofford, to finally get that first win against Sanford?
When Lindsay asked us this year, like, who would you want to beat? Everyone was throwing out Furman and Sanford because I don't know what it is, but there's just something about Sanford that gets us riled up. And so we're all super excited about this game on Friday. And we want to go out there, play our best, and we know that any team in the SoCon is a beatable team. And so if we play clean volleyball, we have a pretty good shot at getting the W.
And we'll give the viewers at home a chance to get to know you a little bit here. Something we've discussed before in previous conversations, but quite an interesting story with you in the Wofford's ROTC program. I know you'll be joining the National Guard Reserve upon graduation. Why don't you just, for our viewers at home, tell them that story and how you got into it and all of your involvement around it?
Well, I didn't start the ROTC program until sophomore year, or I guess I got into it the end of freshman year, but I just ended up taking the class, the 100 level class, freshman year, and there wasn't anybody in the program in my particular class. And then at the end, they asked, like, is anyone interested? And I kind of was, but I was too scared to, like, speak up. And then we were taking her on a recruit, had them stop in the office, and then one of their guys who's not here anymore, but he started talking to me and one of my friends that was with us about, like, the benefits and the stuff you can get from it and everything like that. And that really, like, sparked a plug. So then they kind of heard that I was interested, and then our previous coach kind of heard I was interested. So then that kind of got the ball rolling. And I took a PT test at the end of my freshman year, did well on that, well enough to get noticed for a scholarship for 3 years. And so, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of was like, all right, let's do this. Signed my contract in the summer when we were here working camps, and then it was kind of cool in front of the whole team. And then, yeah, now I'm a senior. I'm commissioning in May, and I've already been to, like, to the camp we had to go to after junior year. And honestly, when I signed that contract, I was like, that's so far away. No, it wasn't. It came like that. But I made it through, and I'll be second lieutenant in May. So,
Talk about what your commitments to the National Guard Reserve will be upon graduation.
So I'm currently trying to have to find a unit, and then I actually do it now, but I do some split training whenever I'm in season. But so I'll go 1 weekend a month, and then 2 weeks out of the year for annual training, and that'll be, like, the time commitment. I'm there to be present, but then there's going to be work outside of that, obviously, but that will be what I am required of. That will be the time that's required of me, and then I will have a civilian job outside of that as well.
Well, very interesting stuff, and good luck with all of that upon your graduation, and we wish you the best.
Thanks.
That was Wofford Senior Libero Jessica Graham joining us with Terrier Vision.